Just hours ago, a key local group fighting human trafficking took another step forward to provide emergency housing for survivors, allowing them to rebuild and heal.
It comes the same week law enforcement in the Bay Area here say they removed 60 minors from trafficking operations. While they all have a safe place to stay, 10 Tampa Bay's Chris Hurst explains ensuring that is getting tougher.
I am overwhelmed by the results of this operation.
It's been hailed as possibly the largest child recovery operation in U.S. history, executed by Tampa Bay law enforcement.
60 juveniles recovered in 2 weeks.
But where do survivors go after they are separated from their traffickers?
Specifically, I'd like to thank Children's Network of Hillsborough, Family Support Services in Pasco and Pinellas.
It was about 14 of them under the ones that I oversee.
That's how many of the 60 child survivors Paul Penhale says are now under his watch, coordinating placement into foster homes. But he says it's a challenge.
They have high needs. Some of them don't really want to stick around. And most of that is a trauma response.
We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone, so much.
Housing for survivors is also on the radar of the Hillsborough County Commission on Human Trafficking, which today advanced a proposal to pay for emergency housing vouchers, saying in a draft RFP that law enforcement struggles with locating temporary emergency housing, and that often human trafficking victims will go back to their traffickers because they have no home.
It has not come to a point where these kids are without somewhere to go, but we are still looking for better trained, better qualified, more long-term or, more sustainable placements that can really meet these kids' needs.
All to make sure survivors can thrive. In Tampa, Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay.
It is a tough situation. We're told the request for proposals could be issued later this year and would take about 3 months to complete.